What's up, Scorpio, with your April love general reading. This is for my lovely Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading and may not resonate with every Scorpio out there. So, Spirit, what do my Scorpios need to know in regards to love for the month of April? Okay. Ooh, I like this energy already. I love that the bear came out. Because when I think of bears, I automatically think of hibernation. It's like the first thing that comes to mind. Hibernation is a time of rest. It's a time of reflection and recovery. And since we are talking about your dreams, we're focusing on your sleeping state. So it kind of makes sense, that the bear would show up. Your sleeping state is a time of rest and recovery for you. So this indicates that your dream world is playing a very important role for you right now. It's a time when you can reflect on maybe the happenings of the day, and it's like a time for you to process all of that, to kind of like assimilate everything that happened in your life that day. But it's also a time when you can more easily receive messages from spirit or from your higher self. We were talking about that with the angel oracles. We were talking about this helping you connect to your higher self and getting a lot of insight. So that's kind of confirmation of that being a theme for you right now. I also just want to say that there's a sense of protection surrounding your dream state or your sleeping state. So if this has been like a scary or uncomfortable place for you in the past for whatever reason, maybe you've suffered from night terrors or like some kind of sleep paralysis or just really scary dreams that were unsettling to you, and that can be really triggering for you. Your guides are coming through and letting you know that, like, they want you to know that this is becoming a safe place for you, a safe space for you again. They want you to know that you have protection as you journey through your dream world. So if you felt like you were kind of just out there alone in the past and maybe even like dreaded or avoided sleep, I think there's something here like that energy is going to start to change for you, because your guides really want you to know that there's something really solid here. There's a solid foundation and that you are protected when you journey into this area. There's kind of like the ask for you to be courageous here for some reason. You might be confronting a lot of your fears and insecurities in your dreams and through your dreams. So that could be what it is. If you haven't experienced really scary dreams or any kind of like particularly troublesome events that take place at night that kind of make you weary of this kind of like sleep in general, like if it's not like a touchy subject for you, then it could be that just that you're gonna be kind of like exploring some of your fears in your dream world. And so your guides want you to understand that like there's a call for you to be a little bit brave when you step into this space, but that you have ultimate protection while you are kind of journeying through, if that makes sense. You know what else is coming through is like there's also a message for you to have a little bit of fun. So I do think that for a lot of you, there might be something surrounding sleep or around like surrounding your dreams that has been troubling to you, because your guides really want you to open up and have a little bit of fun surrounding this area of your life. And I don't know exactly what that means for you. I don't know if this is your approach to sleeping in general. So this could be like the act of really enjoying your resting time, making time for it and allowing the time to rejuvenate. If this is like a space where I think maybe for a lot of you, it's like that's the thing you don't have time to do. Sleeping is the thing that you don't have time to do. And there's a lot that like that's trying to come through in your dream world, that's trying to get to you when you're in this really tranquil state, but it can be hard to get to you when you don't have like really enough time to sleep, like if your life has just been really busy. So there's kind of like the message to try to carve out more time for rest. because it's like if you're just going all the time, it can be harder for you to fall into that deeper sleep state and really kind of get the benefit that your guides are wanting you to get out of this out of your dream world. There's some sort of benefit they want you to receive, and if you're not making enough time to sleep at all, or if you're just like so exhausted by the time you go to sleep, then it cannot work out. So there is kind of like this feeling of switching up your approach to all of this. So it might be that like you need to listen to relaxing music before bed, or develop some kind of nighttime routine that gets you kind of chilled out and ready for sleep. Maybe it's like a nice new pair of PJs or something like that, something that makes you feel cozy, a new blanket, a new pillow, something like that, but something to help you to enjoy this time, to look forward to this time if it's something that you don't look forward to, or something that just feels like, I don't have time. I don't have time to sleep. You know, so like it's not really high on your priority list. There is kind of a message to make it a little bit more of a priority, and to find enjoyment in it, and to I think the most important thing that's coming through for you is to wind down, like to give yourself ample time to relax before you're going to sleep, and to just really be in that like completely relaxed state, going into this time of rest and recovery, and honoring yourself. Like I feel like that's the energy behind it, is to honor yourself, to honor your need to rest, like to value rest as much as you value all of the stuff that you do all day long. Like it's easy for us to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of things, but our recovery time is just as important, because if we don't take enough time for that, then we can't really step up to the plate when it comes to the hustle and bustle. So yeah, there's just kind of a message here. It's almost a side note, but I had to say it, so let's move on. Uh, so yeah, it's like I feel like taking a more carefree attitude toward your dreams in general, because I think your dreams at this point are serving as some kind of rehearsal for you. Uh, it's like it's not the real deal, but it's a time for you to explore, and to like to experiment with new ideas or new versions of yourself. That's probably why this is coming through as something that's really important for you, and like to make time for it, and to go into this area of sleep in the right mindset, because it's almost like you can use this time to really like explore something in yourself. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Like there's some kind of message coming through, but it's like it's rehearsal in a way. Like it's a way you can play things out. You can try on new ideas without it having to happen in the real world. This moth, yeah. See, there's something I'm trying to decipher for you guys. This moth here is like another nighttime symbol. So again, there's a lot of attention being drawn to the time that you're going to take to get into this sleep state. And like, yes, we're talking about your dreams, but it's like there's something about the approach that you're taking. It might be that like you want to be careful of what you watch, or what you read, or something like that before you go to bed, because it can filter into your dreams. And I think your guides are telling you that your dreams are really reserved right now for you, experimenting with some changes that you want to implement in your life. And it's like the best use of your time, in a way, if we can think about it like that, is this rest, recovery, and this dress rehearsal is what I want to call it. That's weird. Moths are also a symbol of transformation and of mystery. So you may be getting a lot of answers to something that's puzzled you. It's like information will be revealed to you in your dreams. And I think there's a message about you being able to, it's like you're trying on new versions of yourself. It's almost like you're trying on a costume in a way in your dream state. So that brings like an element of playfulness to it too, but it's like this is a way for you to try on some some version of yourself that you would like to live out in the real world, in the 3D. This gives me the feeling that you might be contemplating some kind of change or going through a period of self-discovery in some way. And through your dreams, you have the opportunity to figure out exactly who you want to be in the waking world. Like, it lets you experience this thing before you have to actually be it. So it's kind of like taking that dream world version of yourself and pulling it back into the physical plane. With this stone card here, that's what it makes me think about, because we're kind of like we're kind of grounding it down, like like snatching something out of that dream world and then like planting it firmly here in the 3D. I think your dreams right now, they're challenging you to be as brave as you are in like the dreamland in real life. So there's some kind of transformation that you're right on the cusp of. I feel like I just stumbled my entire way through that because because there's so many messages coming through and it's like it's kind of hard to decipher. I think it's because there's some transformation happening for you right now. And there's just so much attention being called to how you approach sleep state, how you approach your dream state, and like what you can accomplish while in your dream state, which I wasn't expecting. I thought this is going to be just all what happens in the dream state, but for you, a lot of this is about the time leading up to the dream state. And it feels like there's some transformation that you are trying to make and that you're going to get answers about this transformation. But not only that, because I feel like in some part of you knows the change that you want to make. So this might be a way for you to access like that subconscious knowing. But it's like a way for you to be that person right now, even if you haven't figured out how to implement all the changes into your life already. But you can like start to feel it out. You can start to experiment and play in your dream state, and that might be what's already happening in your dream state. Like you're showing up as this new version that you want to become. That's what it feels like. So it's like I feel like it's a fun and beautiful place to you. That's probably what the fun was about. You can have fun with it because it's like really, it's cool for you to be able to show up as you want to, and to like be that person that you want to be in your dream world. It's gonna help you to embody that here in the physical. Oh, wow. Okay. That was a lot. Let's look at your tarot cards. You are being, okay, I don't want to say pushed, but maybe guided is a better word. You're being guided towards some kind of new beginning. And this is happening through your dreams. With all of this Cups energy, with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, this may have something to do with romance, some kind of romance in your life. It might have something to do with something you feel very emotional about. This could be that a connection is trying to come into your life. You know, remember the angel aura quartz? We were talking about this being a stone that helps you connect with others. So this could be an indication that like some kind of connection is trying to come into your life. And this can be also something that is just emotional for you, an emotional beginning in some way. It could even have to do with your passions or things that you want to pursue. Because with this moth card, I always think of like being drawn to something like a flame. It's like a moth being drawn to a flame. So it's something that draws you in and it sort of like pulls at your heartstrings. It could require some form of growth or transformation on your part. That's what it feels like. It feels like that transformation, like a big part of that can happen in your dream state. If this is something tied to your finances, we have this Ace of Pentacles here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that's tied to your finances. A passion that could bring some sort of new financial abundance into your life. You'll know what it is because because they're your dreams and because you know the transformation that you're looking to create in your life. So it might be that you're trying to grow emotionally, that you might be trying to grow emotionally with someone. This can be that, again, some passion of yours, something that you're really drawn to, is going to create a new financial path for you. But it feels like while you're in this state of transformation, that you're going to be dreaming about these changes that you want to have show up in your life. And it's going to, like I was saying before, it's like it's rehearsal. It's like you get to kind of like step into the new version of you's shoes. That's the weirdest way to say it. I hope that makes sense. Like if the new version of you wears a certain pair of shoes and you don't have the shoes yet, but you know you want to be that new version, in your dream world, you can access the shoes. You can put the shoes on and you can actually start moving through the world like you want to in the 3D. I really hope that makes sense, because I think there's a really important message here for you. And there's something about a new beginning and a transformation for you to have 2 aces come out. So there's something you want to start, and like the way you can start it, the way you can do it right now and you can experience it, you can feel all the feels, is through your dreams. Let's look at your last 2 oracle cards and then we'll wrap up your reading. We have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, South Node. And Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. Yeah, that's it. That's that energy. Here's the thing. Past failures are a thing of the past. So that's one thing that your dreams are trying to get through to you. Past failures are a thing of the past. If you're dreaming about I think you're dreaming more about this transformation and that you're not really stuck in the past. But if you have been having dreams that are like repeating past events that were troubling to you, that's going to stop. Also, the messages that are trying to come through in your dreams are that you don't have to be the same person that you were in the past. If you feel like it's holding you back now, you don't have to be that person anymore. You can adopt a new version of yourself. And I think that's what you're doing in your dream state. And that's what your dreams are trying to make you realize. You're allowed to evolve, even if that means evolving past certain people in your life, even if you have to shed some old parts of yourself. Your dream world, your dreams are asking you to remember that those parts of you served you at the time. They served you when they were needed, but if you don't need them anymore, you can let them go. And I think that's the message that's really coming through for you in your dreams, because in your dreams, you're able to show up as this new version of yourself. And you can see that, like, you can shed the old version and you're going to grow and you're going to evolve, and things are just going to be more beautiful because you're growing into this, this wonderful, more developed version of yourself. So yeah, not letting any kind of past version of yourself hold you back now. Don't let that past version hold you back from having what you want to bring into your life now. And then we have this Show the World the Real You card come out. So yes, you are you're able to be more yourself and to be more fearless in your dreams, I think. And so it's really important for you to kind of like relish in that and kind of like, I feel like I want to say get used to it. Like that's what your dreams are doing. They're preparing you for being this new version. You're being asked to flex that muscle, the same muscle that you flex in your dreams, that fearlessness and that really authentic version of you. You're being asked to flex that muscle in the 3D world, and your dreams are just helping to prepare you to do that. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up your reading. That was really cool. I like that. I really like I like this topic, and I like what came through for you because I think it's really beautiful. And I think that even the advice about how you prep to go to sleep is going to be really beneficial for you to be able to receive all of this in your dreams. So thank you so much for letting me read your cards. If you liked the video, if this resonated for you, don't forget to like it, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I do another reading like this and we can hang out again. And yeah, I think that's it. So I hope I will see you again really soon. Bye. Hi, number 2, if you picked the selenite, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what your dreams are trying to tell you, what messages might be coming through to you in your dreams. So before we jump into your oracle cards, I want to talk a little bit about the stone that you chose. So selenite is actually a great stone to help you access your intuition because it activates the crown chakra. So it can also be very powerful energy, a very powerful energy clearer, because this actually vibrates at a very, very high frequency. So it's great at kind of raising the frequency of everything around it. It's a very purifying stone. So with that in mind, this might mean that you're clearing out some old energy blocks in your dream state, and that your dreams could be serving as kind of a place for you to do a lot of healing. So we'll kind of keep that in mind as we look at the rest of your cards and see how that, well, not the rest, we haven't even started, as we look at your cards and see how that kind of like plays in. So let's see what we have for you. Okay, we have Crow, Door, and Wheel. Whoa, I feel like you got some super powerful cards. Crows are always really powerful to me. Really intense energy and very powerful. So that coming out right in the center for you, it really packs a punch. And I just have to say, for me, crows are a major symbol of psychic abilities. So that paired with this selenite, where we were talking about this stone really activating your intuition, this is a strong indication that you're either having prophetic dreams, or you're having dreams where you're using your psychic abilities that maybe you haven't accessed yet in the 3D, or for some of you, you have. You are already aware of your psychic abilities and you can use them more easily and more freely in the dream state. And for others of you, this is something new. Like your first encounter with some of your psychic abilities might be in the dream world, and it might even be that you don't believe them, or like you don't think that they're real. You think that it's something that only shows up in the dream world at first. I feel like this is confirmation for some of you that are in that state of questioning it. If you have in your dreams used some sort of psychic ability, but you haven't been able to use it when you're awake, it's not that this only manifests in your dreams. It's that you just haven't been able to access it when your conscious mind is in the driver's seat, and you're more easily able to access it in the dream state. So yeah, I think a lot of you are tapping into some kind of psychic ability here. I think in your dreams, you're able to kind of step through the doorway into the unknown. You step through into a place where you feel much more connected to spirit. If you've had the experience of a dream that you had actually playing out in real life, like in front of your eyes, this is the reason why that happened, because you have this ability to access like spiritual wisdom and knowledge in your dream world. And in a lot of ways, I think for a lot of you, your dreams are actually prophetic dreams. So what you dream about will come true. Maybe not all the time, and maybe not exactly the way that you dreamed it. But I think that a lot of you have experienced this, and you don't know whether to think it's a coincidence, or if you're crazy and you're not even remembering the dream right or something. Like, you can question this a lot sometimes, but it's not like your dreams are not necessarily helping you to predict the future. It's just that you go into this state where you're able to access this information. So you kind of see, I almost just want to leave it at that. You kind of see, like, you see how things are, or how things are going to be in your dream. There's something about this being an opportunity for you, because the Store card really, it to me talks about new beginnings and an opportunity, you kind of stepping into this new place. So in some way, this ability for you to access more of this intuitive side of yourself, or access these psychic abilities, is some sort of opportunity for you in itself. Or it might be that your dreams are the opportunity for you to access this psychic ability that you have a harder time grasping when you're awake. I'm also hearing that this is something that's going to become stronger over time. So maybe you've only just gotten a little hint of this so far, just a little inkling that you're able to tap into some kind of deeper knowing and some kind of spiritual knowing in your dreams. That may be the level that it's at right now, but there's a message that it's like, but just wait, because it's this skill is going to be sharpened. And it feels like either your dreams are just letting you know that your skill is going to be sharpened, or your dreams are the key way that you access these abilities right now. So they're kind of they're helping to introduce you to your abilities. It's almost like it's a gateway, like you cross some kind of threshold in your dream state, and you're like, you gain some type of wisdom. I'm drawn to the pearl in this crow's mouth, so like a pearl of wisdom. It's like you gain some sort of wisdom that makes you knowledgeable beyond your years, or makes you view the world differently. It might be something that you can't quite explain to people, because you've seen something that you can't really communicate to someone else, but it does change how you view things. Or in some cases, I think it lets you see how something's going to play out, and you can't really explain to anybody why you know this, but it's because you had a dream about it. And people say that all the time, and it sounds silly, but I think it's like more serious for you. It's like, no, I really had a dream about it, and that means something. Like, I think that there's a special ability here. You may be getting a message about how to resolve a situation that's been an area of concern for you. The wheel is kind of giving me that energy. It feels like you're making some kind of progress in life, and like there's momentum, and your dreams are somehow playing an important role in all of that. This wheel also is making me kind of think about like the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot deck, and how with the wheel comes that unpredictable element of life. So the stuff that is completely out of our control and is totally by chance, or that is just total luck. So this is a little bit of an opposing energy, and I just want to say this, because we're talking about like you in your dream state, you actually see how things are going to play out. It's like you can predict the future. You can know the future. You have a greater knowing in your dream state, and you also have access to these abilities in your dream state that you may not have access to when you are awake. So this can make you feel, I think, sometimes like you know what's going to happen. But I think the wheel showing up here is a reminder that even though you do gain a ton of insight from your dreams, you're kind of being asked to recognize that we can never really know like what life has in store for us. Life has so many surprises for us, and no matter how tuned in we are, we can still be surprised. So I think that the reason that message is coming up for you is because you might have a particular topic, a particular area of life where you have made up your mind about something, and where some of this knowledge that you gain and some of this deep wisdom that you've got going on might make you feel like the door is closed to certain avenues of life. And this is a reminder that no, like the door is never closed. Life can surprise us all the time, and you might be getting messages of just how much life can surprise us in your dreams. And it feels like this is like life wants to surprise you in a really beautiful way. And like you're going to get some indication of that through your dreams before it plays out in the 3D. Your dreams might be helping to make you see things in a different way and to open your mind to these new possibilities. So maybe it's some area where you've been really rigid, where you have your mind made up. And I would say that this probably is an area where you have your mind made up in a way where it doesn't even make you happy. Like you've made up your mind that something is going to suck for you. And in your dreams, you're starting to be, I don't want to say reminded, shown. You're starting to be shown that that's not the case, that doesn't have to be the case, and that things are going to start like unfolding. So I get a really positive energy from this wheel, that things are going to be turning in your direction. I hope we can get more insight about that because it's a little bit vague. Let's look at your tarot cards and see what we have. So we have the Two of Cups. Oh, the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of aces showing up in the readings today. And the Star. My goodness. Okay. So the Two of Cups really represents a deep, powerful connection between two energies. This could be referring to this deep spiritual connection that you're able to form and access with divinity while you're in your dream world. That could definitely be pointing to that. Or it could be referring to something that's a little bit more physical than that. I want to say with the messages that came through with the wheel that this could really be pointing to something that's more physical. It could be in reference to both because there's a deep connection that you form in this dream world. So it really could be referencing both. But I do think that for some of you, this is about a connection coming through for you. Maybe even something that you have made your mind up about, like something that you don't have much belief in. Your dreams are trying to help you remember to believe in this. So you might be shown a scenario that you don't believe could ever really happen, like something you think could only happen in your dreams, but you're being shown that as a reminder that it can happen in real life too, that you don't have to have your mind made up that way. This card is really, it's about partnership. It's about co-creation, which is something that I think you're learning to do as almost a form of magic. This is something that you do in your dreams. If you have dreams where you're like doing magic, this is a demonstration that you understand this concept of co-creation. You're learning how to work together with the universe to create. And we were just talking about life's unexpected twists and turns a second ago. So I have to say, in your case, really, especially after all these cards came out, those twists and turns, those ups and downs of life, they look like ups for you. They look like all ups. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, the Star. And you're being reminded in your dreams to stay optimistic about things. For a lot of you, absolutely, this is a new romance. Like, this is not supposed to be a love reading, but but it is in this case. Like, there's a lot coming through about some kind of love. So this could be about a new romance coming into your life that you may have had dreams about this person. Some of you haven't met this person in the 3D yet, but it's almost like you've known them from your dream world, or you feel like you know them from your dream world, like you've shared some type of 5D experience. with this person and you feel connected to them already. If you have met this person, this is an indication that you sensed this person's presence before they came into your life. You maybe even had dreams about them before you met them. You know what? Your dreams are almost screaming at you to get ready for some kind of unexpected blessing to pour into your life. That's the main message that's coming through here. It's like, get prepared because it's happening and there's no point in denying it anymore. I think you're getting this message because you thought that things maybe would never look up for you. This could be about a specific area, or it could be in general in your life. Like maybe you just didn't think that things were going to work in your favor, or you tend to not think that things are going to work in your favor. But this is just a reminder that you never know what life has in store. If you have your mind made up about something, I think you might have your mind made up about something, or maybe there might be some subconscious things that you only feel comfortable exploring in your dreams. But this is really a message that, like, right when you think you know what it is, right when you think you know, like, what is in the cards for you. That's an odd thing to say in a tarot reading, but right when you think you know how it's all going to play out, and you've made up your mind and you're just set to believe that it's not going to work out for you, the universe delivers something that's beyond your wildest dreams. So in a way, in some ways, your dreams are asking you to dream even bigger. And that's one of the key messages that's coming through in your dreams. So I think, yeah, I believe that there's some actually really important stuff coming through in your dreams, and it's like it's a time for you to almost prepare, because I think you are a person who knows that you can kind of glimpse into the future a little bit through your dream world. So these things that are happening, they're a really strong indication that this is what's going to play out in your life. And if you've believed that it's like, this is only happening in my dreams, it's not true. It's not true. Let's look at your last two oracle cards and see what we have here. So this is full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, going back to that Two of Cups energy, this could be in reference to that Two of Cups. Let me look at your other card and then let's see what we have. Prosperity lies ahead. So new moon in Taurus. Yeah. I think that this card, maybe even both of them, are referencing this this partnership. So of course this doesn't have to be a romantic partnership. This can be a business partnership or something like that. But this is a connection that's really important in your life, and something that you may have written off as hopeless, I want to say. And your dreams are trying to show you that it's not hopeless, and something's going to be resolving in your life in a way that you never thought was possible. So be ready for some kind of miraculous resolution to a problem that may have been going on for a long time. I love that this card says a personal issue, because it makes me think that this has something to do with relationships or some connection that you have to someone else, which we were already kind of seeing with the Two of Cups. And then we have this prosperity lies ahead. So you're really being told that it's going to get better and that you're on the winning track. Prosperity lies ahead, and you have the wheel, the star. Like, there couldn't be, like, I don't think there could be better cards here to show you that you're really on the right track. And I think that's what your dreams are showing you, that you are on the right track here, and that things are looking up. Like, I think that in your dreams, there's a hopeful energy coming through, and it's like a reminder for you to be very hopeful and to be very optimistic about what the future has in store for you. And I think for those of you that are able to access this psychic ability in your dreams, this might have something, this could either tie into some kind of business opportunity that you want to pursue, or it could tie into some connection that you have with someone, but it feels like it's a new opportunity for you. And it's not just an opportunity in the sense of you seeing the possibilities and being more positive and more open about it. It's also it's some way for you to kind of like step into some kind of newness, and there's passionate energy here. You have the Ace of Wands, so something that's new and that you feel really drawn to and really passionate about. And for a lot of you, I think that's a relationship, a partnership of some kind for sure. So yeah, I think that's all the messages I see for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. I am loving doing this reading. It's a lot of fun for me, so thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, if it resonated for you, don't forget to like it, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload another video, because I really hope to see you soon in another reading. So yeah, take care. Bye. Hi, number 3, if you picked this blue howlite, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what messages your dreams are trying to get through to you. So before we jump into your oracle cards, I want to talk a little bit about the stone that you chose. So howlite can actually help to reduce insomnia. So if you struggle to fall asleep or to stay asleep, this could be a very beneficial stone for you. I just think that's interesting because we are talking about dreams, so I wanted to point that out. I'm getting a feeling, okay, hold on. I feel like a lot of you may struggle to remember your dreams sometimes, or you feel like you don't dream at all during the night, which is funny because you clicked on this reading. I think there's a message for you. It might be that you go through, you might go through periods of time where you don't feel like you had any dreams at all because you don't remember any of your dreams. And then maybe you have times when you do. I'm getting a feeling that you are either already starting to remember more of your dreams, or you're going to start remembering more of your dreams. And also, you're going to be able to benefit from some of the messages that you receive in your dreams because you're going to be remembering more. So I think it's not that you're not dreaming. I think you are dreaming. It's just a matter of whether you remember them or not. And you're going to like have the ability to remember more of that in your awake state, so that the messages that are coming through, you can receive them or you can implement them. Oh, because howlite, okay, this is why, because howlite is a stone that helps strengthen your memory. So yes, you're going to be remembering your dreams with more clarity. And also this stone, it kind of stimulates your hunger for knowledge. So it might be that you're looking for or finding more meaning in your dreams in the near future. So you might be like looking for dream interpretations, like looking up online, like what particular symbols that you remember from your dreams mean or something like that, because it's like you're more hungry for information. There's a lot of intuitive messages coming through for you, number 3. So that's good, but I feel like it's because you might struggle in this area to remember, and I think there's some important stuff coming through, so you remembering what you're dreaming about is going to be important for you. I can just kind of like, I just have chills. Like, I think that there's some really important stuff coming through. So let's look at your oracle cards and see what we can find out. We have fruit, clover, and book. Okay. Oh my goodness. Book. We were just talking about the idea of seeking knowledge, like this stone that you picked, kind of stimulating your hunger for knowledge. So that couldn't be more perfect, because that's what I associate with this card, with the idea of a book, just knowledge. So I think you are going to be getting a lot of information from your dreams. Like, you are gaining a lot of knowledge through your dreams. It's like, it feels to me like answers are going to be revealed to you in a really effortless way. It'll be like you go to sleep with a question on your mind and you wake up with the answer. So that, I mean, it's effortless. So it kind of feels like this might be something that you have, or it might not be one thing. These might be the sorts of things that have kind of evaded you for a long time. And you may have like searched and searched high and low for the answer to something. And you're coming into a place where your dreams are providing that answer to you. So it's super effortless. All you have to do is sleep. And you wake up with the answer, or you wake up with kind of like an inkling to do or a certain thing, to go a certain place, to look up a certain thing, and then that provides the answer for you. So there's a lot of guidance coming through in your dreams. I think I'm seeing now why it's so important with this howlite. So yeah, I mean, that makes total sense. It's really important that you remember your dreams, because if you didn't remember your dream, then you wouldn't be able to to have the answer. Like, if it is a matter of your dream just totally gave you the answer outright, you wouldn't have the answer if you forget your dreams. And also, if there's something that you need to act on or do, and you get that message through your dreams, you wouldn't be able to do it because you won't remember. So that might be why I felt it necessary to kind of point out that this might be a beneficial stone for you, because it can help with insomnia and all of that, but it can also help with your memory. So it's like, I think it's going to help kind of soothe your whole sleep situation, and also help you retain a lot of the information that you gain from your dreams. So, okay, with this fruit card, it just makes me think of the harvest, or like autumn. So for some of you, something that you've been searching for the answer to since autumn, like maybe since last autumn, is going to be revealed to you in your dreams. Or it could be that you're going to receive this important message in your dreams during autumn. So this is a timeless reading. Right now, autumn is several months away, but it's not too far. But you could be viewing this reading anytime. So you might be even watching this video in the fall time. So that might be particularly relevant to you. If you're not, then you might have to wait a little bit longer for all this to kick in. It could be that you're having problems sleeping, or that you're still having problems remembering your dreams. And in autumn is when it all kind of like kicks in for you. So it might just be that it takes a little while for you to get it all figured out. But once you do, you're able to get the answers that you want from your dreams. So that's one way that I can interpret this card. It kind of seems like there's an infinite amount of knowledge that you can access in your dreams. That's just how it wants to come through. I'm not really sure why it wants to come through that way. I think it's because there's this feeling of like you reaping some sort of reward in your dreams, or your dreams providing an answer that will help you reap some much deserved rewards. So I just get this strong feeling that there's something you've been waiting for. It feels like you're gonna get the answers or the guidance that you need through your dreams, and it's going to feel like a stroke of good luck. it's going to feel like things just fall into place perfectly. I think your guides really want you to know that even if you aren't aware that the message or the information came to you through a dream, it doesn't matter. It's going to be communicated to you through your subconscious mind. Okay, so I think that message is coming through because it's like this whole panic because you don't remember your dreams. I think that there's kind of like oh, now there's so much coming through, you guys. Okay, if you do have that concern that you don't remember your dreams, that you don't always remember your dreams, and you're really looking to receive this message, but there's that part of you that's like, but what if I don't remember it? Your guides are trying to put your mind at ease when it comes to the what ifs about this, because what they're telling you is even if you do not like consciously know that you had the dream and that's where you got the information, this information or this answer is going to be in your subconscious and you will have access to it. It might be in the form of like you have no idea why you feel this way or why you think that or why you were drawn to this particular place or something like that, but it doesn't matter because it all works anyway. So there is kind of a sense of like, don't worry about it at all. Don't worry about whether you remember or not, whether you consciously know that it came from the dream. You'll know what to do with the information and you'll know how to, like, you'll know how it should unfold. I think that might be why this Clover card is here and why it's like, it feels like a stroke of good luck because, you know, sometimes we act in ways that we have no idea why we're doing it, but it turns out to like really mean something. Like you had no idea why you felt like you needed to go to this place, and then you ended up meeting somebody who's super important in your life. And when you think back on it, you think, if I hadn't gone there, then none of this would have happened. So it gives you that sort of crazy feeling like that, whoa, like this could have easily gone a different way, and like this was so lucky, it was so like synchronistic. So I think it might give you that feeling of being luck or being some kind of synchronistic, like almost coincidence, but it's not a coincidence because you did receive the message, you did get the answer, you did get the instruction from your dream. It wasn't just by chance, but it's going to give you that sort of feeling. It's going to give you that feeling of like, whoa, everything just fell into place. It was so effortless. I didn't even think about it. I was just, you know, doing my normal thing. And then this happened. It'll give you that kind of feeling. So yeah, let's look at your tarot cards, see what else we can get about this. This is actually really interesting. This is really interesting because it feels like it's something that, it feels like something that is like a long time coming. So it will be a great relief to you. Let's see what we have. 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The 7 of Wands really represents unshakable determination. So through your dreams, you're going to get clarity about something that you haven't given up on. There's definitely a weight involved here. There's a steadfastness, like a steadfast energy, something you refused to throw in the towel about. That's what this is regarding. It's like you've seen the potential in something and you've been looking for the key to unlock it ever since. And you're going to find that key in maybe the most unlikely place, your dreams. Like, I don't know if that's what how you thought this was going to go down, but but that's what's happening. So yeah, there's this definite feeling of something that like you've been waiting for like it to kind of, for the gates to open, I want to say, like for energy to flow through this for a while now. Yeah. I think when you finally get this answer, it's like you're just gonna know. I think that means something different for everybody. You're just gonna know. You're just gonna know that it's the right answer. You're just gonna know exactly what to do. Like, again, going back to that, like if you don't know clearly that it came from your dream, or if it wasn't like very clear in your dream, or the memory of it is a little bit foggy, it doesn't matter. You're just going to know. You're going to instinctively and intuitively move through this. So I just want to say, good for you for not giving up on whatever this is, because you're about to get your harvest now. Back to this fruit card, you're about to get your harvest. You're about to get your 9 of Cups. Let me tell you, if this is a situation where you've been mistreated in some way, or you've been wronged in some way, where you haven't felt respected, you've been looked down upon, something like that, there's a message coming through for some of you. This won't resonate for everyone, but if there's something like that, and like you have refused to stoop to the level of those around you, if you have stood your ground and stood in your integrity through a really difficult situation, that's about to pay off. And it's just this feeling of like your good karma is going to start showing up in such an obvious way that it'll be pretty undeniable that you're coming out on top. So this isn't like you coming out on top in a really braggy or showy way at all, because I'm getting the feeling that you won't need to brag. Like, it just is what it is. You all have to rub it in. It's just kind of like plain as day. And also with this, it's like, you know, karma works both ways. I just want to say that, like, no, we don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, but like, if you've been racking up that good karma and you haven't been seeing it pay off, and it feels like the people around you, like they just do whatever and nothing ever seems to happen to them, or everything always works out for them, even though they are being just really nasty people. I think you're going to come to a place where you see that turn around, and where you see taking the higher road pay off. And I think that might be something that you haven't seen pay off that much, but it's like you still do it because that's the kind of person you are. Even if you don't see the rewards immediately, you just can't stoop to that level. Like, you just can't bring yourself to do it. So if this is an answer about how to behave or how to move through a scenario like that, you're going to get the answer to it. You're going to figure out exactly how you need to act, or how you need to respond in this situation that could have been bothering you for a long time. But either way, because that's not going to resonate for everyone, either way, you're going to be getting an answer about something that you have waited on. Like, you've been so committed to this and you waited on. So you're going to figure out how to move into this 9 of Cups energy with this situation. And whatever this thing is, it's going to make you so happy. This is going to make you so happy. 9 of Cups energy is really fulfilled. It's a very fulfilled energy. It's a very content energy. There's always still more with the 9 of Cups, but it's a state of total contentment with the knowledge and with the knowing that you can still have more, and that it can get even better than that. So this is important for you. This is something really important, and it is going to make you extremely happy. So let's look at your last 2 oracle cards before we wrap up. We have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse, and it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. 2 full moons. Yes. Yeah. The answer is coming. Whatever the answer is, or whatever the resolution is, like the thing that you need to know in order to resolve this, that's coming to you in a really effortless way. And this doesn't feel like the energy of endings. It feels like the energy of resolution, and like you're almost there. You've almost reached this point of getting the resolution, of getting that answer. It feels like you're finally knowing how to proceed, and like there's complete clarity. It might be that you dream the whole situation first, because the dream seems so real to you that then you will know how to proceed in the 3D, but it doesn't have to be like that. Like I was saying, you don't even have to remember that you had the dream, but I think some of you will, and um, you'll do all the steps, whatever the process is, whatever's going to kind of like unlock this whole thing for you. I just feel like this book and these wands here, like they look like keys to me. So they look like the perfect kind of key that would like unlock this book. And that's just what it seems like to me. It seems like you're just going to unlock this and then you're going to know exactly how to proceed. And you may even just go through all the steps in your dream so that you know exactly what to do. Like there's no question about it, complete clarity. But yeah, this is a situation that has been troubling you. It's a situation that you haven't known what to do about. So now it's time to release that negativity. With this full moon in Scorpio card. And also we kind of like, we got that message and we touched on this, like if there's negative people around you, there's trying to bring you down, it's time to release that. And I think that this might not have so much to do with you deciding that you're going to release it, but it's like you coming up with a way that you can remove yourself from this situation and where you can come out on top and you can be where you really need to be, where you deserve to be based on the choices that you've made. Like, I just feel like for some of you, there's somebody that's really not acting in your best interest and that really isn't upholding any form of integrity around you. And like, you're going to be moving out of that. You're moving forward in a really, really positive direction. And you can put all of that behind you now. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. That's all the messages I see for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me do this reading. I absolutely love these dream readings. So if you like this kind of video, don't forget to hit like, leave me a comment down below and let me know because I would love to do another one of these. I'm having so much fun with them. Yeah, if you feel like subscribing, please do that. It really helps my channel grow. And if you also hit the notification bell, then you'll be notified when I post another reading and you can come hang out with me again. I would love that. So yeah, I will see you really soon, hopefully. And yeah, take care. Bye. Hi, number 4, if you picked the pyrite, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what messages your dreams are trying to deliver to you. What are they trying to get through to you? Before we jump into your oracle cards, I want to talk a little bit about the stone that you picked. So you were drawn to the pyrite, and pyrite is known to be a very protective stone. It can really help to shield you from any negativity. This is also a stone that's known to enhance willpower and to increase mental strength and fortitude. So, yeah, before we dive into your cards, just kind of with that in mind, this could be like an energy that you're discovering in your dreams or an energy that you're taking with you into your dream state. So this shielded, this protected energy, this energy of kind of blocking out negativity, and also this idea of willpower is really kind of catching my attention. As I'm saying this, I'm like, yeah, I think maybe you're going into your dream state with this increased mental strength. And we'll just look into that and just see what that could be about. So let's just keep all that in mind. And then let's look at your oracle cards. So we have sword, coins, and luck. Okay. Sword, mental strength. Okay. I know. Like it's my guides are like, you stop being dumb. Okay, so sword. That comes through right in the center of your reading, and it's like we were just talking about this mental strength. So swords can talk a lot about mental strength. They can talk about the intellect. They can talk about our ideas. Okay, a little bit of an interesting message with this. Because we're talking about being so consciously aware, like being really in our mental, in a state of mental clarity and of, I want to say like control. It feels like that to me. Um, some of you may be able to lucid dream, or you may have considered practicing lucid dreaming, like trying to develop that becoming aware, becoming conscious, and being able to direct your steps more in your dream state. So I think that that's coming through for some of you because if some of you have had, yeah, I'm feeling like some of you have recurring dreams that are really troubling. Um, yeah, yeah. A recurring dream that is pleasant, of course, like we want that. I feel like that actually is rare and that sucks. But if you have had a recurring dream that's just horrible and you hate it, like you never want to have that dream, this idea of lucid dreaming might be a tool for you that can kind of help you to change the outcome of those scenarios that are showing up in your dreams and then heal from them. So it just might be something to consider, or this could just be confirmation because it's something that you've already considered, but you might be able to kind of like more direct the dreams instead of feeling like a victim to them. That's just something I'm throwing out there for some of you. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. There's this feeling in general, though, of you being able to kind of like cut through the BS in your dreams and unlock some sort of potential. So yeah, I just have this it's an odd sense. Like I'm trying to sort this out. There is this feeling of like you can really cut through it, and I don't know if that's you're cutting through your actual dreams or if you are able to um have more clarity and cut through some kind of BS that's going on in your life in your dream state and just like get a more clear idea of how to handle these situations. That could be it. Then we move to the coins. I find it interesting that you got coins and sword because these are both like suits in the traditional tarot deck. And this oracle deck, it does have these obviously in them, but it's not a traditional tarot deck by any means. So it's interesting that you got two of these cards, like two of the suits out of the tarot deck. So coins or pentacles energy is really all about abundance, and this can be literal financial abundance, or it can speak to you like your health and your well-being in the physical world. And then we have this lock. So I feel like this all ties together in some kind of way that I'm just not fully picking up on yet. You might already know what it is because it's you and it's your dreams. But it feels like there's some kind of like message here. There's something to unlock here for me, so I can say it. With the coins card, I'm feeling really grounded, like very grounded physical energy. And then with the swords, I'm feeling that mental energy. So then with that lock being at the end, it's like, it seems to me like your dream world may hold the key to one or both of those areas in your life, that physical, like the 3D physical area of your life or the mental area of your life. I think that maybe there's an answer for you in your dreams, and what's trying to come through is some way for you to bring more harmony to these two areas. Whatever that means to you, because I don't know. You know what? I think this has to do with manifestation for you. Oh, that was a hard one to I couldn't sort through it. I think this is about manifestation. So hold on, let me just I think we're looking at your dreams providing you kind of a key, a way to unlock your ability to manifest. And somehow you're already getting a message about this in your dreams. You're already getting messages about manifestation in your dreams. You might like have dreams about you instantly manifesting things in your dreams, because you're somehow your guides are trying to direct you to, sometimes there's so many messages that want to come through all at once, and it's like because it was a little bit clogged up for a minute there, now everything wants to come out at once. So let's just have your guides calm right down so that I can figure out what they're talking about. I think that for some of you, you're already getting messages about your ability to manifest in your dreams, and that could be just slight messages that point to this manifestation ability, or it could also be dreams where you are literally manifesting, but I feel like it comes through as more of a magical thing. It comes through as instant manifestation, like the idea of waving a magic wand or something and having it instantly change form or something like that. But either way, it's either showing you how you can manifest, or it is showing you that you can manifest. There's a feeling of you being very powerful in your dream state, being, I guess the word is an alchemist. It feels like you're really able to create a lot. Like you can form worlds instantly in your dream state. And I know that like on a certain level we can all do that, but I feel like with you it's something different, or there's something that you've wanted to harness, something you're able to do in your dream state that you wanted to harness. So this message is coming through. I think there's something here about you being able to manifest, or strengthening your skills when it comes to manifestation. Okay. So this is about taking, okay. Your sword's energy here is, it's very mental energy. And your coin's energy here is this grounded 3D energy. And this is really about the process of you taking that mental image, taking that thing out of your imagination and bringing it down into the 3D, which I would describe as manifestation. If it comes through to you as something else, then you'll just get it because you get it. But like the only word I know to put to that is manifestation. So you have a mental image, you have something going on in your head, and you may have been searching for ways to bring that vision that you have to life, like bring it here, bring it to a tangible form. And this is about that. So there's a message coming through about your ability to ground these ideas that you have down into reality. In your dreams, you are receiving the answer to that, maybe. I can't quite tell yet if that's what's happening, like if you are receiving the answer in your dreams or if your dreams are the answer. We're feeling into it. We will get there. I think somehow your dreams are the key to manifestation for you. So it might be that you're dreaming of the things you want to manifest. Okay, there's going to be different messages for a lot of different people. There's so many messages. You may get ideas about what you want to manifest or what you want to create in your life through your dreams. So you have a dream and there's some aspect of it that's so beautiful. It could be you're in this particular house in your dream, or you are in, maybe you're in a different country in your dream, and then when you wake up you want to travel to that country, or you want to buy a house like that, or you want to get that apartment, or you're working a particular job, or you have a business. It's like like your life is being kind of laid out for you in your dreams for some of you. And when you wake up, you feel inspired. You have a new idea of what you want to bring into your life. So that's one message, and that's one way that your dreams are trying to get something across to you. And they maybe already have. If your dreams have inspired some kind of action for you, it may have already happened, and it will continue to happen, where you have ideas of how you want to improve and enrich your life through something that you had a dream about. I feel like there's something else though. I honestly feel like this is a message about, oh, okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is a message about the state that you're falling asleep in. Okay. I see what's happening here. You're being guided to, this is more than I bargained for here. You're being you're being guided to manifest through your dreams and through your sleep state. Um, so if you've been searching for this way, like, yeah, there's something with this lock. So I feel like this has been something that might have been unavailable to you up until this point, and like this message, I feel like this is really for somebody. I hope it's for a lot of you because this is real specific. You're being called to look at how you go to sleep. So let me try to explain this. This is about holding an image in your mind that you want to manifest. So as you fall asleep, you're focusing on the thing that you want to have in your life. For a lot of you, it seems like this is really the key to your manifestation. Like this is how you're going to manifest the thing that you really want, by falling asleep thinking about the outcome that you like want to have take place and then letting it play out in your dreams. It feels like also once you see it happen in your dreams, you're going to know that it's real and it's going to seem more real to you because you feel like you've already lived it. And this is also a key to your manifestation because it increases your belief in what you're trying to bring into your life. It will seem so real to you that it'll seem almost like it already happened, which is an ideal state for you to be in to manifest something, to believe that it already happened. I mean, that is manifestation, actually. So yes, this is a really, this is a lot, actually. And I'm just, wow, like you number fours are serious about this and your message is coming through so heavy and like so much information. Like this is a message that's been trying to get to you for a minute. So this is really all about your manifestation, and there's so many different ways you can look at it. You can look at it as your dreams. I think it's all of it. To be honest with you, I think it's all of it. I think you receive the information of what you want to draw into your life from your dreams. Your dreams are showing you like your next steps. And then I think that this idea of holding the mental image as you fall asleep is really important to you because it's going to just like be implanted into your subconscious mind, and it's going to start the manifestation. Wow, I hope that makes sense to you because because it came through a little bit rough. I apologize for that, but I was just doing the best I could. Let's look at your tarot card. Ooh, we have the Lovers. Ooh. I know what you're manifesting. The King of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay. And the Chariot. Okay. Not yet. Whoa. Everything just got really clear. Everything got super clear to me. It might not, this might not resonate for all of you, but for a lot of you, this thing that you're trying to manifest is a romantic partnership. It doesn't really have to be a romantic partnership. It can really be any kind of connection. Not romantic, but I think for a lot of you it is. This is all about love for a lot of you. Wow, that made so much sense. I should have pulled those before. Well, no, maybe not, because I wouldn't have realized all this manifestation stuff if I had this, because I think that this sword's energy is really talking about this King of Swords. So this might be in reference to you and your partner. Like, you may be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with this coins energy here, and your person may be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be reversed as well. But I feel like these two cards were really in reference to this partnership. And it's kind of like highlighting how the two of you think about things differently and how you move through the world differently. Mental energy versus this really groundedness. So yeah, that might resonate for some of you, but what you might be looking to manifest is this romantic partnership. And in that case, applying what we have kind of learned about this, maybe you go to sleep kind of like fantasizing about this person. You go to sleep imagining that they're holding you or something like that, and this is going to help you to draw this in a lot easier. Of course, this can be applied to any manifestation that you're trying to bring into your life, and your dreams are like a key for you to access this. It's also a key inspiration to you. Your dreams are inspiring you as to what you want to bring in your life. The Chariot card coming out here is talking about movement. It's talking about forward momentum. I think it's about seeing momentum in this area, in this connection, if it is a connection for you. Whatever this manifestation is, this is about you seeing forward momentum when it comes to this. And your dreams are trying to give you a lot of clarity about this. Yeah, for a lot of people, there's somebody in your life that you're able to communicate with through your dreams. You've probably already noticed this, but I feel like you might not be sure if you were imagining it or not. And I'd say, no, you're not imagining it. So yeah, I think that for a lot of you, you meet up with this person in the dream world, and it's like it's more than a dream. There's actual communication. There's actual ideas exchanged between the two of you in this state. So your dreams can provide a resolution to a problem that you've had with this person through being able to communicate with this person in the dream. You may be able to resolve the issue or deepen this connection without even being with them really in the 3D. This is an odd message. This is probably the most interesting message that has shown up today. So thank you for that. Number 4. Yeah, you can definitely communicate with this person, maybe even multiple people in your life. But there's a particular person coming through in your reading, which is funny because it's not what this is about. But I guess if this is what your dreams are about, that's what it's about. But there's a particular person coming through that you're able to actually communicate with it through your dreams. And if this is someone you're not in communication with, when the two of you come back together, you're going to have some stories to exchange. You're going to have some coincidences. You're going to have some synchronicities that are going to make you realize, like, we were actually communicating through the dreams. Like, you were actually there. It wasn't just a dream. It wasn't just in my head. I think for a lot of you, that's going to happen. Let me grab your last 2 oracle cards so we can wrap up this reading. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces, and also expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. I have to start with the expect powerful change card because I just can't not. This is a message about manifestation for you. So this is like when you start implementing this method, I want to say this method of holding these ideas in your mind and drifting off into your dream state, and also using your dreams as inspiration about what the next great thing for you to manifest is. You're going to see so much change and so much momentum in your life. This card coming out next to the Chariot, that is massive change and momentum. There's also this message, I think, for you to not get lost in the dream state. So this is, I feel like for some of you, if this is the only way that you can connect with a particular person or connect with an idea, it can be easy to want to stay in that place, to get kind of hung up in that dreamy place. But your guides want you to stay firmly grounded, on this plane, and to still take care of business and to still enjoy all of the beautiful things that life has to offer while you're doing this exploration. So, this really does extend to that, like all spiritual explorations that you might be on. So there's a message for you to find a balance here. Um, they're really saying you can go really deep, but it's also good to come back down to earth and just be human sometimes. I think this might be because you just have like incredible abilities and insight that are connected to your dream world, and there's also a lot that you can accomplish there. Maybe forms of communication, or just really being in this delicious place of like everything that you want to manifest. So there's a natural tendency to want to be in that, or to value that dream world more than the 3D if it's not playing out the way that you want. But your guides are just calling your attention to all the beautiful things around you, and like, yes, that's cool, it's a great place to go, but it's also great for you to just be firmly planted here on earth, and to enjoy all of the blessings that you have and all the beautiful things that you have as you are manifesting all these other beautiful things into your life. So really beautiful balance there. Really cool reading. I want to thank you guys, because I wouldn't have seen all that. I wouldn't have known all that if it weren't for you. So thank you for that energy, this little bit of insight. Super cool reading. If you like this video, if it resonated, don't forget to like it, leave me a comment down below, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to be notified about when I post another video, so we can hang out again. And I'm wishing you all the best. I hope you'll come and hang out with me again really soon. So yeah, bye.